Greetings. Today we continue in part 2 of the name of God, Jehovah Nissi. We said we need to know our responsibilities. The first responsibility that we have as soldiers in the Lord's army is to know our enemy. Satan is the enemy. One of the main reasons that the devil is so prosperous today is that he has us so busy fighting one another that we do not have time to fight against him. Ephesians 6:1 says, "Children, obey your parents in the Lord, for this is right. Honor thy father and mother, which is the first commandment with promise, that it may be well with thee, and that thou mayest live long on the earth. And ye fathers, provoke not your children to wrath, but bring them up in the nurture and admonition of the Lord. Servants, be obedient to them that are your masters according to the flesh, with fear and trembling and singleness of your heart, as unto Christ. Not with eye service as men pleasers, but as the servants of Christ, doing the will of God from the heart. With good will, doing service as to the Lord and not to men, knowing that whatsoever good thing any man doeth, the same shall he receive of the Lord, whether he be bond or free. And ye masters, do the same things unto them, forbearing threatening, knowing that your master also is in heaven, neither is there respect of persons with him." Now we should take note. Ephesians 6:1-9 is talking about how relationships should be and could be. Satan delights in destroying those relationships because in doing so, he knows the gospel's proclamation will be hindered. You see, children who do not obey their parents hinder the gospel's outreach. Fathers who provoke their children to wrath instead of nurturing them also hinders. Servants, or we call them employees today, who do not obey their masters, their employers, hinder also. And masters, that is employers who do not treat their servants, their employees properly, hinder as well. Then Ephesians 6:10-20 continues and brings the spiritual warfare into focus for us. "Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might." Verse 11 says, "Put on the whole armor of God, that you may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of God, that you may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all, to stand. Stand therefore, having your loins girt about with truth, and having on the breastplate of righteousness, and your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace. Above all, taking the shield of faith, wherewith you shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked, and take the helmet of salvation, and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of God, praying always with all prayer and supplication in the Spirit, and watching thereto with all perseverance and supplication for all saints, and for me, that utterance may be given unto me, that I may open my mouth boldly to make known the mystery of the gospel, for which I am an ambassador in bonds, that therein I may speak boldly as I ought to speak."